gather close, my dear little friends. Tonight, by the warm crackle of the fire, I'll share a story older than my sleigh bells. A tale that planted the very seeds of what we now call Christmas. Long, long ago, before stockings, cookies, and flying reindeer, the world was quiet and still. And in the middle of that peaceful silence, a star appeared. Not just any star, oh no, this one shone like a lantern held by the heavens themselves. It didn't stay still either. It shimmered and wiggled, almost like an excited elf trying to get everyone's attention. Far away, in 3 different kingdoms, wise men noticed the star. Caspar, the scholar of the skies, looked up and whispered, "A sign. A miracle has come." Melchior, keeper of ancient scrolls, unfurled dusty prophecies and gasped, "A great child has been born." And Balthazar, healer of the desert tribes, bowed low and murmured, "A light for the world." Now here's where the Christmas connection begins. You see, my little snowflakes, this wasn't just the birth of any child. This was the very event we now celebrate as Christmas, the birth of the Christ child. The star was the first Christmas decoration. The wise men were the first Christmas travelers, and their gifts, the very first Christmas presents ever given. Well, once those 3 men realized what had happened, they packed their treasures, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the finest gifts their lands could offer. Back then, people didn't wrap presents with ribbons like we do today, but the meaning was the same: to honor, to love, and to give.
Santa, what is frankincense and myrrh?
Now, listen closely, my little ones. Frankincense is a very special kind of sweet-smelling tree resin. That means it comes from the sap of certain trees, just like how maple syrup comes from trees. But this one isn't for pancakes. Long, long ago, people used frankincense when they wanted to pray, relax, or show great respect. When you warm it up, it makes a beautiful, calming smell, like a peaceful cloud drifting through the air. And that's why one of the wise men brought it to baby Jesus. He was saying, "This child is holy and precious." Now, my little Christmas cookies, let me tell you about myrrh. It's a special gift and a very thoughtful one. Myrrh is a kind of resin, a thick, sticky sap that comes from certain trees that grow in hot desert places. When people dry it, it turns into little golden brown crystals that smell warm and comforting. A long, long time ago, myrrh was used to help people heal. It was put in oils and medicines to soothe aches, protect wounds, and keep people strong and healthy. So when the wise man Balthazar brought myrrh to baby Jesus, he was really saying, "This child will bring healing, hope, and comfort to the world." It was a gift full of love and meaning. Now back to our story. The 3 wise men.
Their long journey wasn't easy. The desert was hot, the nights were cold, and the camels, well, camels complain more than elves during toy sorting season. But that star kept guiding them, just like Christmas lights guide us home today. Eventually, all 3 wise men met on the same road. Caspar said, "We follow the same star." Melchior smiled, "Then we follow it together." And Balthazar nodded, for this child brings us all together. Ah, and that, my friends, is another echo of Christmas. Strangers becoming companions, different lands becoming one family, all drawn by the same light of hope. Finally, the star stopped above a humble stable in Bethlehem. No palace, no silk curtains, just straw, gentle animals, and a glow that warmed the heart. Inside lay the newborn child, wrapped in simple cloth. Caspar placed down gold, the first royal Christmas gift. Melchior offered frankincense, the first sacred Christmas blessing. Balthazar gave myrrh, the first symbolic Christmas offering. And in that quiet moment, they understood. This night, this child would change the world. This night was the first Christmas. And do you know something wonderful? Every gift-giving tradition we enjoy, from stockings to presents under trees, all trace their roots back to those three travelers and the love they carried. When I deliver gifts today, I'm simply continuing their tradition, bringing joy, following a guiding light, and reminding the world that the greatest magic of Christmas is giving. And so, the star shimmered one last time, its mission complete. The wise men returned home, their hearts glowing with a light brighter than gold. And ever since then, my little friends, we celebrate Christmas to remember that night. The star, the child, and the three wise men who followed wonder all the way to a manger. May you always follow your star as bravely as they did.